Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. I hope you're all good. Are you very, very good? Let's start proceedings with a fucking happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there doing the father thing. Enjoy it. It's your day. Even though, it must be said, I spied with my little eye my mother was trying to fucking abduct this day by giving some fucking bullshit to my sister on social media this morning. I was like, whoa, what's this? No, fuck right off. This is the Father's Day for the fathers, for the men, not for the fucking women. You've got everything else. One fucking day. Back off. Fuck. You cracker. So we're not having that, ladies. So that's that. Fuck it, I had a load. What was I going to start with, actually? It was nothing to do with that. I was reading through some books earlier on. Was it yesterday? And I have these big books. The ones from a photographer in the Czech Republic. I'm not even going to attempt the fucking name. Forget it. Good book. It's mainly on photographs of horses. And it's a good book. But I would have done it differently. There was a lot of... The presentation could have been better. That's all I'm saying. And then there was a big book on Michelangelo and one on Caravaggio, and I was taking them out. And then this picture came out that I thought was lost. I had it done a few years ago. As you know, I am a Batman fan. Batman and Superman, it must be said. I mean, is it Christopher Nolan's trilogy, Dark Knight? Fucking super movies. And then they did the Man of Steel. I liked this Man of Steel movie. It was good. I liked the approach. But anyway, a few years ago, I asked this artist, Joe Mellis. He's the son of a buddy of mine, Jim. And he was doing these fucking mad things with spray cans. And I said, do you do Batman? But not like you have to be specific, really. I mean, because Batman has a look. When you have Michael Keaton's Batman looks one way, and then you have Mr. Nolan's Batman. Then you have that fucking weird shit they had on the TV show. That whatever the fuck that is. Back in I don't even know what year it was. 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe somewhere there. That was just... I don't know what the fuck. Everyone was on acid, I'd say, when they were doing that. But actually, I thought Michael Keaton was Batman. He's a cool Batman. Michelle Pfeiffer is a seriously very nice Catwoman. She was a fantastic Catwoman. Although Michelle Pfeiffer, has to be said, is awesome, full stop. But then you had, who else was Batman? Oh, there was a few fuck-ups after that. I think the best one was Christopher Nolan's. But even when Ben Affleck came in as Batman, I thought he did a damn good job. I was like, interesting. We'll see where this goes. You could see it, like. But I thought he was brilliant. Aggressive. Mental. He was very good. I enjoyed him as Batman. But this Spotify people... You're just going to have to go on YouTube to see this, because this is cool. It's worth looking at. I'm just keeping it in this until I get it properly saved. But look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? On a spray can, like, no less. Dark Knight. So, yeah. That's got a place up there underneath the Jack Daniels. Not saying anything about anything. Batman and whiskey or Tennessee's Jack Daniels. But it's a super picture. I found it there and I was like, I thought it was lost. So I was fucking stoked when I saw it. So I thought, nice one. That's going definitely in there where I can see it regularly and appreciate it. It's cool. It's iconic. So yeah, I just told him I wanted the Dark Knight, not Batman per se. Because like I said, there's all different interpretations. So Joe Mellis gave me this cool artist impression of the Dark Knight, which I appreciated. I'd actually buy the Superman one as well, but it was too clean, I think. Although I went on his page earlier on since I found this to see if he's still at it. Because if he is, I'd definitely look for a Man of Steel one if you can. Not so clean. Thought the Man of Steel was pretty cool. But there you go, I'm a fan. I like these Batman, Superman. Too many other heroes in that other fucking... it was overkill with hero movies, wasn't it? But when these came along, they were class. Pure class, boy. Fucking class. So yeah, when I get that framed nicely now. But it needs... You need to have maybe Batman, Superman, the Joker. Who else would be good in this kind of art form? So you have like 4. 4 is a good number, I think. 3 or 4. If it was 3 though, you'd have to probably keep it to Batman or Dark Knight. So you'd have... Who the fuck would you have? I suppose the obvious would be Catwoman and the Joker and the Batman. Or not the Batman, the Dark Knight. The fucking Batman. Did you see that movie, The Batman? I thought it was just fucking... I don't know what I thought. I'm still thinking. You know what I mean? That Colin Farrell was excellent in it. He's a dinger, like. He's very good at it as the Penguin. So that's the Dark Knight for you. Found again. Resurrected. Dark Knight Returns. I could go on, but I won't. I was just very happy to find it. Finding a lot this week, actually, or this last 7 days. I found a fucking cat, a kitten. I know, you fucking hypocrite. Didn't you just say to your sister, no cats in my house, blah, 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 blah. Well, look, let's put it into context. It's not like I went out shopping for a fucking cat. And I never said I hated cats. I just said I didn't like the idea of them in my house. But I found a kitten, about 5-6 weeks old. Well, my buddy Dave reckons it was about 5 to 6 weeks old. He'd know that kind of shit. Like, we were finishing a stone job, and right inside the site we said there's no one else there. We're just there doing stonework. There's this kind of country road, and he was thinking, "Fuck it, it'll probably get squished in the course of the day," because there was no mother around or anything, and he was going on about foxes, and I've seen foxes recently. There's loads of foxes around. So I was like, fuck, he's going to get Scooby-Dooed. And, you know, they're cute. It is what it is. So on the thinking was, well, Dave's not going to take him because his dogs will definitely fucking eat it. My dogs, at least, are kind of ancient at this stage. And I don't think they give much a fuck about anything. Well, Diego might. He'd surprise you. He'd be like, oh yeah, it's fine, that's a lovely kitten. Next thing, gobble gobble. It's gone. It's dead. But so I brought it back home because I thought the idea of it getting squished on the road or eaten by a fox, I didn't like. And something in me just said, you better take him home. So I did. See what would happen, and it looks like it's a big hit. Fucking hell. So now we have a cat. The cat's name is Silo, and it's a she. The missus did her investigations via Google and informed me that it's actually a she. But the name is still good, Silo. So Silo be thy name. And Silo be thy cute as fuck. And Silo's like a fucking ninja out of the Matrix. I've never been around you know, when you're at home and you're there and it's there, you can't get away from it, like, and you just watch the way they just, I know it's a kitten and all, but a bit of a dope, I would say, but, I mean, their bone density must be fucking zero. They're just floating around the place. They're like superheroes in their own right. You know, speaking of Catwoman, like, but this fucking thing is run up a wall for you. It's amazing to watch and just think about the physicality of it all and how it interacts with reality. It's just crazy. It's like, I wish I could do that. That's amazing. Don't you just fucking run up a wall or leap the way they leap. And if you find them in the weirdest of places, there's an archery bag hanging on the, we'll say, like the handle of a wardrobe, a wall of a wardrobe kind of a thing. There's nothing there for it to hop up onto it. So it must have got up on the fucking guitar maybe and jumped up onto this bag. And there it's just, you know, looking at everything. This is my domain. I am master of this domain. On this archery bag, snuggled up to it, happy out. It's a cute little fucking thing, I'll tell you, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. The dogs seem to be nonplussed. That was going to be my argument. Sure, the dogs would fucking eat it. The dogs don't give a fuck. Because we have them in separate ends of the house, like a divorced couple. War of the Roses. And just because the scent would be there, the dogs will smell the cat and the cat will smell the dogs. It's just there, it's everywhere. And then you let that sit with them for a few days and they're like, what's going on? There's something different. And then when we're in the den, chilling out, introduce the cat, but in arms. And just, the cat was hissing a bit at Diego because he was very curious. But he was like, he was on his way to the couch. He got up on the couch, went to sleep. That's the end of Diego's interest. But it's one thing us all being in the room, I guess. But, you know, slowly, catch monkey. But we'll see. So far, so good. The experiment continues. But they're nifty little things, them cats. So, that's the universe mocking me now. Me there having a blah, blah, blah about cats. No cats in my house. And the universe is like, really? Hold my kitten. And here I am with a fucking kitten now. But it's kind of funny because the missus had this cat calling to the window, we'll say. It had one eye. She's kind of fallen in love with it. It was a pretty cat now, except for the eye missing. But I suppose it gave it character. A little pirate for fucking cat. And the cat would come slowly and she started feeding it and buying a bowl for it and all this fucking nonsense. Before that it was foxes. There was 3 foxes. One was very cute. One was very fucking crazy. And one was just moody. But there was one, I'm not joking, it sounded like the Tasmanian devil. It was just fucking, this guy drinks petrol or something. Just making all these crazy sounds. You could hear him as he's coming around the house over to the window. And then everyone scatters because he just comes in. Wah! Crazy fucking fox. So then the cat shows up and the cat is hanging out with the fox. It's not a bother. So that's very nice. But then the fox is fucked off. And the cat still kept coming. The one-eyed cat. Until I was out there one evening with the dogs. And I see this grey. This guy now is a tug of a cat. And she sprayed the whole area where this cute cat would be. And there's no more cute cat now. Like it's a territory thing. Which kind of sucked. Because then she's getting like, oh, I hope the kitten or the cat is okay. Da-da-da-da-dum. And then I arrive on with a kitten. Ta-da! So, we'll see how that goes. I hope it goes okay. Cats are kind of like, they can be kind of like assholes, you know what I mean? They really are a bit, fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm destroying your shit here. Don't be annoying me. That kind of way. But they're fun to watch. They're cute. They're cute as fuck. They'd get away with lots, I suspect. But, so that's that. I have a cat because I didn't want the thing getting killed. And it's so young. It's so young and innocent and cute. I just couldn't have it in my conscience that this poor little thing, I had an opportunity to save it, and I did not. So I suppose the right thing to do is to take it home. The right thing is always a dumb thing to do. So there we are. Hip hip, hooray. So there is the cat. Sallow. So we've a cat found, we've Batman found, the Dark Knight found, and he's going to be up there with the Jack Daniels. Fitting, I thought. Fitting. And what else was I going to say? I hear there's a new archery club about the place. I only found out today, actually. There's a name there. It's like they overcompensated regarding the name to be too fucking Irish nearly. So much so that I have no intention of pronouncing it or trying to tell you the name of it. I can tell you that Marston Mallock and Owen Reynolds are the brains behind this operation, and fair fucking play to them. It's a big taking on. It's a big task, and I wish them all the best. All the best. I think it's going to be based up in Laois somewhere, which would make sense, but for them. But I'm looking forward to see how they progress. These boys are workaholics. They're doing fucking loads. Like, they've got the TIFF Festival coming up in September, which will be fun, and they have the magazine and the podcast. They're busy bees. Like, they make me feel lazy. I mean, I am lazy. It's my ambition to be lazy. But then there's another part, the counterpart, I suppose, the balance. Said, no. Get up, do it. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. They've got it all over Facebook. They have a page for it. You should check it out if you're into that kind of thing. I'm sure they'll probably have a big write-up in the magazine this month. Is it this month? Or whenever the next magazine is out. So fair fucks to the boys. And they're well into the a lot of the technical aspects. Oh no, would be very good. He's making strings. He got a fucking, what did he get? He got like a compound bow, and he's practically MacGyvered it back to life, and it looks super. It looks brand new. And fair fucks to him. Even though it is, the dark side. And you'll have fucking people saying, what do you mean the dark side? Usually people who've just taken it up, who just have lost their sense of humour. But look, fair fucks to you lads. Enjoy it. It's good to have another club about. Maybe another shoot to go to in the course of the year, which would be great. I was debating whether or not to go to Wexford today. But yesterday kind of got away from me. So I had to do things today. And I figured I'm going to do them. And fuck it. It is what it is. You got to prioritise. I was hoping to get some shooting today, but it didn't happen. Because I had a list about a mile fucking long of what to do today. But half it got done, so it's progress. Look at the bright side. Be optimistic-ish. Some of the shit got done, so I was happy with that, and it was relaxing, So what else have we got to bitch and moan about? I'm going to put Batman back in his place. Down at 1 second. Speaking of sport, see the Europeans are on now. The Euros. And the Germans, they beat the Scots last night. They beat them like they did something wrong. I think it was 5-1 was the final result. Oh my God. I mean, I know, it's just a bad day at the office really for Scotland. Fucking. At least they're in it. Well, they'll be in it briefly, I suppose. But more than I can say for the Irish. But yeah, 5-1, that's a whooping and a half, isn't it? International? The Germans. Looks like they're back to business. Alright, it's Scotland, people will say, but you still got to score the goals, lads. I'm looking on now as England are talking up the usual fucking... if they're in a tournament, they're winning it. Football's coming home. I don't know. I don't see it happening. I really don't. I just don't see it happening. If it does, fair play to you, but, don't want to be, don't want to poop on it. But I just don't see it happening. Everyone's saying, yeah, but on paper. But that's on paper. Look, on paper I could write down I'm fucking Batman. It's not true. It's not even close. I'm not even rich. So, on paper, anything is anything, you know what I mean? It's on the day. It's the psychology of the players, the culture even. And I just don't know, man. I just don't see it happening with the English, even though they have a lot of very good players. I just don't see it happening. That's all I'm saying. Wish them well. Break a leg. But the Germans, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not only the Germans, it is others. There's one or two there now that I think I'll wait till the first games are done and see how they're showing up, and then I might have a chat about that, because I don't get to watch them all. But I think this week I'll make an effort. There's a lot of coverage, which is great, so I'll sneak a half an hour here, an hour there kind of thing. But yeah, on paper, fuck's sake, sure, on paper there's fucking lots of things on paper. I see all those UFO folks talking crazy and they refer to paper as evidence. Redacted files, marked out stuff. I mean, I could do that. It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Someone fucking fakes up all these paperwork and everyone thinks, well, look, it's the government are obviously up to this shit. They're up to nothing. You know nothing. You know nothing, but you're very entertaining, so please keep doing what you're doing. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I enjoy it immensely. I'm getting a little bit mental here now. I think I got a little bit too much sun today. So I must go and see if Mr. Joe Mellis is still in action and see if he's open for orders. Because I have a few ideas that I'd like him to give a go of them. Because they're pretty cool. Dark Knight. Boom, boom. And the music in those movies is class. All Nolan's movies. But alas, I am rambling. So, I hope you're all good, folks. And I'm going to fuck off now and enjoy my evening. Because it's back to the grind tomorrow. Back to the grind. Which is good. I must bring in my batteries, actually. Charging a bunch of shit. So, again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We don't make such a fuss about it, I know. But everyone else seems to. But it is, let's keep it for the fathers, okay? None of these crackers trying to steal it. The one little thing we fucking have. It's like you have one good joke in you. When you're trying to tell it and you're on the verge of just fucking bringing it home, and then the missus will come in and piss all over it. And that's universal. That's not me and my situation. That's universal, guys, as you know. So, time to fuck off. Cop the fuck on. Enjoy your Father's Day. Bye-bye now, folks. Talk to you soon. Hey, you. Where are you going? You're out of...
Just hold her, Jesus Christ. Silly. There you go.
So this is Silo, the kitten I was telling you about, the cracker. Would you leave that in the field, in fairness? For foxes? No way. Cutie. You gonna say something? No? There you go. And you're out of here. Silo. See, they're really fuck you. Okay. And never work with kids or animals. Where you going, you cracker?